Hello YouTube, update on my Operator 115 from Hardened Power Systems. I've delegated it to the pickup and my 2-meter 77-meter ham radio that I have in here. I have a Yaesu FTM 400 XDR radio that I picked up. Excuse me. Anyway, I have found really good use for this that I probably am going. I did take the Midland MTX 115 radio out of here, and I'm going to hard mount it in my Ranger Polaris Ranger midsize, probably up in the ceiling or up in the roof somewhere, since now I have a protective roof on it, a cover. So it'll stay out of the water. But anyway, I decided that I didn't really want to have this thing so permanently mounted in my pickup in case I want to move it to my Jeep. And for winter, I like to drive my Jeep during the winter because it does not have air conditioning. I should get it fixed, but that's another project someday. So I'm afraid that I'm going to end up having to replace either an evaporator or a condenser in that, so it's going to be a little too... I'm getting sidetracked here, sorry about that. But anyway, I found that this really works nice. It's got the Anderson power pole connectors here, and they have one to battery and another one to auxiliary. The switch does control the auxiliary, and then also there is a readout of what the amperage and the voltage is on here. Right now I don't have the engine running, otherwise I wouldn't be able to do a video because the diesel is noisy. Early Duramaxes, actually all these early diesels were quite noisy in the pickups, so probably one of the quieter ones. But anyway, again, getting sidetracked. But this is how I have it mounted. I have a I'm going to call it a Lido mount. It's spelled L-I-D-O, and it's the LM300. It mounts down to a seat bolt right here, as you can see. I don't really recommend these in a heavy vehicle because they do shake. I actually took some of that annoyance wire that comes with like toys or items that are tied down for keep them in the package and type of thing. Took that around the edge of this ammo can here on the hinge and tied that down to give it a little bit of support. But as you notice, just any little bit of wiggle, and especially the diesel, and especially going down a road that might be a little rough, the thing shakes a lot. Thinking about somehow running a bracket in between this, but just kind of an update on what I decided to do with this. Some people call it a Hamo can. Hardened Powders calls it the Operator 115. There's also Operator G1 that's pretty much identical to this. I know they make units just for power, and that probably would be suited better for this, but for right now, I'm kind of liking how this works out, and then that way I don't have to run a long power to my battery, and that'll be done probably on another day. I got to pick up some extra power cables and stuff, but what this does here is I also bought from the Hardened Power companies is the connection for the charger for a car charger, and that seems to work out really well. I see right now my voltage is down to 12.3. What I see that this regulates at, and I'm not sure if it's a regulator in my truck or if it's a regulator in this, actually it's a solar power charge controller that's in here. Because you can actually use a solar panel on this, and 50, I think it says here 50 volts max, or watts max I should say. Yeah, 50 watt max solar panel in here. And there you go. Another thing I'm planning on doing here is getting a small extension for my speaker cable, because there is an internal speaker here and I would like to plug that into my radio. Okay, now I'm going to show you. I'm going to step out just for a little bit. It's a little windy. I apologize if it gets a little noisy and stuff from the wind. Pull the key out here so we're not listening to that. But this is how I did my install. Is I took and set the actual body of the radio down on and tied it in with my seat belt. So far it has not moved a bit. I wrapped the seat belt around this power cord. It goes down underneath this middle seat here, or console / seat, and to here, and then also my antenna is here's the wind, mag mount antenna. The guy coming down along the post there. I could tuck it in maybe a little bit better, but like I said, this is not necessarily. It's kind of a semi-permanent portable mount. This wire here is for the control head that goes up to there. I have it tied with a Velcro strap to the LM300 from Lido mount. There's also another mount. I'm not exactly sure what that mount number is, but I could put it in the description to mount the radio. And then also I did use the mount that came with the radio to mount the head. So there you go. That's my setup. I also have an extension cable for my microphone, and that's something I'm going to put on here because this microphone is just a little bit tight under this deal here. It does have a fan. I feel it's going to be able to cool fine under here. It does have a fan in here, so every once in a while, and it's not totally trapped underneath the seat back or the middle console, so I don't feel it's going to get hot in here. And then also have a bucket in here that I put over the top of the head when it's hot and sunny out, and then also when I'm someplace and I don't want people snooping around and seeing that radio head in here. So anyway, hey, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Please like, please subscribe. Let me know what you think. Yeah, it should supply enough voltage for this radio. It is a AGM battery that's in this can. It would be nice if it was just a touch bit bigger, but I think it's going to be just fine. So far it's worked in here for probably about 3 weeks now, so I think it was a good solution. Have a great day. Bye.